All right, good evening. Oh, what's happened to me? Bloody green. Good evening, ladies and gents. How we all doing? Let's start out my old cheeky screen there. What have they done? How is everybody? There we are. Good evening, good evening. Pietro, you need a good night's sleep. Are you kidding? I mean, that is an understatement. If I ever saw one. And good evening to you too. Ella, Louise, thank you very much for chipping in for both this week and last week. Noted. Yeah, maybe I need a warmer light. A warmer key light. Maybe that's what it is. How are you all? We've got Clarissa, Ella, my lovely Ella and Clarissa, and lovely crafty Craig. Ryan Loughborough is representing the Loughboroughs tonight. All good here. All good here, really. Busy week, but you know, we've managed to stay on top of things and all that lot. Louise Godfrey is in the house. Good to see you, Lou. What time are we on? We're on o'clock. I thought about you a lot, Louise, today. Because we've got something very special for you today, actually. For all of you, really, but I know that it's going to be particularly exciting for Lou. So there we go. Richard Bradders Bradford is in. Did you manage to sort your Teams meeting out? Is that all sorted? Because I hear a rumour that my man Barry Peter Simcock is in the house. I hear a vicious rumour that he might be in the house. All right, let me know. Thumbs up. Is sound all good? Are you happy in terms of... Yeah, sound looks good. You all seem to be responding as you should. Yeah, what's everyone been up to? Let me know. You guys, you are my virtual people in the pub. We're currently sat in the Hare and Hounds in Leighton. The Hare and Hounds in Leighton, which is a rather fabulous pub. It's one of ours. It's one of ours, I'll be honest. It's one of ours. Yeah, lovely pub. Closed at the moment, sadly, as are many. It's been an interesting week because obviously you know what we're doing here. We're doing our big fat pub quiz tour when we're going around as many pubs as we can whilst we're locked down. What I didn't envisage, or what I didn't think about, was when I was sending out all these emails to pubs asking if they wanted to be involved. Nobody's in pubs. Obviously, like there's a few that are open doing Deliveroo and all that kind of stuff, but the vast majority are not manning their emails, which is really rather strange. So having sent out 150 emails saying, "Hey guys, look what we're doing! Isn't it wicked? Do you want to be involved? Do you want to send us a video of your management team?" I got roughly 142 bounce backs saying, "We're not manning our emails anymore." So there we go. So I just picked one. And this is the Hare and Hounds. Ina Peters very much knows what we're talking about here. This is a pub that we're in. It's a massive one. It's not a massive one, but as you can see, it's a beautiful pub in Leighton. It wasn't up until I think 2007, run by Rita Acciara and Malcolm Durant, who'd been running it for about 18 years, I think. But then handed the keys over, and it's been given a little revamp. And we have there's all sorts here. We have music, we have there's food, obviously, drink, drag. Let's see if we can get some up for you. Let's switch over here. So, what... We'll have a look. We're going to block you out for a little minute. We've got, in terms of drinks... Alright, in terms of drinks... they do cocktails. So, we've got Pisco Sour, Espresso Martini, Margarita, Dark and Stormy, Bramble, Salted Caramel, White Russian, Heart Attack in a glass. And a classic mojito. What would be people go for? You see, if I'd have had time tonight, I could have made myself a Pisco Sour, because I do have some Pisco. My dad brought it back from Peru. How posh does that sound? But, you know, it's from round there, so it's not that posh, really. No Negroni. I'm sure they can do a Negroni for you, Ella. I'm sure if we ask at the bar, it's not that busy, so I don't imagine that's going to be too much of a problem. What will people be going for here? I'm a sucker for a margarita, if I'm totally honest. You know, it's a bit pricey, old Crafty Craig. Yeah, look, Ryan's fancying a margarita. I don't blame you. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for a Pisco Sour. Let me know what you guys want. I'll get them in. Ryan, Crafty, I'm paying, so just give me a shout whatever you want. It's happy hour. And if anybody's keen on some food, I can't see it on my screen, but we have got food there. In fact, I've no idea what it says. But I'll tell you what, I can read it. I can find out for you. I can find out what we've got. So, if anybody's wanting a bite to eat, for starters, you can have merguez sausages, brown butter and hummus. They've got padron peppers. Big fan of padron peppers. Big fan. We often get them in our veg box, and they're spicy little fuckers. But yeah, Korean barbecue chicken wings. Ooh, I think that's possibly where I'd be going. Or you can have an assorted meat board. If you want to skip straight to the mains and you're not bothered about the old faffing about with starters, then you could have, what could you have? A roasted cauliflower steak, if you are so inclined. Or you can go for a homemade steak and ale pie. Burgers are on there, obviously, and a Persian sweet potato, cashew and coconut curry. I reckon, I'm going out on a limb here, I reckon Lou is a Persian sweet potato, cashew and coconut curry kind of person with jewelled basmati rice. And Barry Peter Simcock is going to go for the homemade vegan shepherd pie with curly kale. Yeah, there we go. So that's where we are. We are in that pub. What are you guys saying? Cheese board. Ella wants a cheese board. I'll tell you what, it's not a good idea for us to start on the cheese. What you can see this bit of me. The bottom bit is just. Not fun. But how have all you guys been tonight? It's about 10 past 8, so we are going to start in a second. But I'll do a bit of housekeeping. If you're new here, welcome. You've just joined the loveliest family of quizzers in the Quizzosphere. So welcome. You're going to have a fab time tonight. For those of you that don't know, we have some rules, okay? The rules are don't put the answers in the comments section. That's the most important rule. It spoils it for everybody. We are going to break that rule in about 5 minutes' time. We have a banker and a joker, which I will explain around about question 15. 15 to 20, I'll explain what those are about. If you don't know, and our fourth rule really is be nice. Your comments are up on the screen. I can boot you out for 3 minutes. I can boot you out for the whole quiz. So you know, just be nice. I mean, you can be funny, you can be filthy, you can be a bit of a knob. Just don't be a twat. Do you know what I mean? So there's that. The quiz is free to play. Obviously, you're here. You're all ready. We do ask if you can afford it. Then please chip in and support the channel. Everything you see has come from you guys that have been chipping in. Okay, everything you see, all the design of this broadcast has been paid for by you guys, and I chuck it all back in. So currently, what is on the roster is something that's been missing for a little while, and Barry Peter Simcock was kind enough to have done our initial leaderboard that I struggled to keep on top of. But we have another leaderboard coming. It's going to sit on the website. So that is what is somebody's designing that now, and that is, you know, that is where the money's going at the moment, believe it or not. So if you can pay to play, then please do. You can follow the links in the description. They'll take you to a place where you can donate, or you can see on the bottom of the screen. You can do either of those things. Type them into your browser. And that will happen. Got a few new rules that have come up here. Rule number 5: first to spot the spelling mistakes, get an extra point. Indeed, that is a kind of separate game that we all play. 100 points. First to get booted out. That kind of wouldn't work, would it? Cananda rules. Right, big shout out to all those. Just before we start, I've already chipped in. Clary Marie, thank you very much. Ella Louise, Richard Bradders Bradford, thank you. Georgina Reynolds, Mike Lee Torres, Mike Lee Torres, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cheers, Steve. Yeah, so there we are. We're probably up and running now, and I've told you everything that I can think to tell you. It's probably time to jump in. Right, here we are. This is our first round of the evening. Not general knowledge. All these questions in this first round of 5 are ridiculous, really. But you've got 4 options. Okay, so we're going to, yeah. It's basically multiple choice, but none of them you're probably going to know for certain, because some of them are ridiculous. So a new round, not general knowledge. Question number 1: what is the most common colour of toilet paper in France? What is the most common colour of toilet paper in France? Is it red? Is it brown? Is it pink? Or is it blue? Hey, Robbers Robinson is in. Good evening, Victoria. So yeah, that's question number 1. We're up and running. I've got the loving your work. Barry Peter Simcock, thank you very much, sir. Now, what I didn't tell you is, if you click the PayPal link on the description and you donate via that, a little notification comes up and it tells everybody that you donated. Also, listen, if you can't afford to donate, which is absolutely fine, then can you do us a favour? Can you like the stream, please? It's really important. You get a little notification to say you've done it. It comes up on the screen, which is quite fun. But also, it really helps the channel. So if you can't chip in with $1, then hitting the like button is the second best option. Thanks, kids. Second question. Is this. If you dug a hole through the centre of the earth, starting from Wellington in New Zealand. There we go. Sam Woods, look. You're on the screen, Sam. Vic Clegg as well. You're going to get on there. Ella Louise. Oh, right. Oh, this kicked off. If you dug a hole through the centre of the earth, starting from Wellington in New Zealand, which country would you end up in? Is it France, Mexico, Spain, or China? Julie knows the answer to this question. How does that work out? Arthur Loughborough, Ryan Loughborough, doing as they're told. Fantastic. Yes, a lot of people going on about their top fan badges. Yes, if you're not engaging with the page, my friends, liking and sharing and commenting, you need to keep that up, kids. Maybe I need to slow down on the content that I'm sticking up there. Some funny shit though. Alright, so question number 3. The average person does what 13 times a day? Laugh, fart, wank, or burp? Question number 3. The average person does what 13 times a day? Do they laugh, fart, wank, or burp? Don't think. Yeah. It's interesting. People put to this. Hi, Jessica Austin. Right, the dog needs letting in. Excuse me. Alright, so question number 3. Average person does what 13 times a day? Do they laugh, fart, wank, or burp? A lot of shifty fellas. A lot of shifty fellas. Shifty eyes between fellas in their virtual quiz teams. Hi, Louise Godfrey. Thanks for liking. Right. Coprastastophobia. Coprastastophobia. Come here. Oh, hello, Louise. There you go, my love. Yeah, Clarissa. Yeah. Sure. Arthur Loughborough, thanks for chipping in, my friend. Arthur Loughborough's not only liked the stream, he's chipped in as well. Look at Barry Peter Simcock getting a part of the action. All right, we'll go. That's question number 4. Question number 5. It's illegal in Texas to put what on your neighbour's cow? It's illegal in Texas to put what on your neighbour's cow? Address, onions, shame, or graffiti? It's illegal in Texas to put what on your neighbour's cow? Address, onions, shame, or graffiti? Okay. That is your. Let's go through them in reverse order, just so I don't get in. I know the person is. I know the person is. Hello, Matthew Charters. Thanks for liking, my friend. So that's question number 5. It's illegal in Texas to put what on your neighbour's cow? Address, onions, shame, or graffiti? Number 4, coprastastophobia. is the fear of what? Constipation, clever people, curry, or clogs? The average person does what 13 times a day? Laugh, fart, wank, or burp. If you dug a hole through the centre of the earth, starting from Wellington in New Zealand, which country would you end up in? Would it be France, Mexico, Spain, or China? That's question number 2. And number 1, what is the most common colour of toilet paper in France? Red, brown, pink, or blue? Sam, thanks as always, my friend. Sam and M. Sam and M. Thank you, guys. Thanks for chipping in. So there we go. That is that's our first round. We're at round 1 to 5. We will have some more normal questions very shortly. But what we're going to do first is we're going to break a rule. We're going to break our first rule, which is don't put the answers in the comment section. That's exactly what I want you to do, because it's time for the big fat anagram. Okay, now this is not, remember, not to go on your sheets. This is not question 6. This is a bonus 3 points for the first person that I see on the comments, just there, on the comments, to get this right. Okay, we'll start with 3 points. If I have to give you a clue, it'll go down to 2 points. If I have to give you another clue, then it'll go down to 1. Okay, Crafty is the man to beat here, but please don't let that put you off. Come on, get your asses in gear, please, people. Don't give up. Make a fight of this. Here we go. Enchained mutters. Enchained mutters. Enchained mutters. Barry Peter Suncock, you're making me laugh. No clue, Ella Louise. Come on. If I could like comments, Arthur. Oh, wow! Richard Bradford. Well done. Look at that. Barry Pete Simcock. The first thing you said was, at least it's not sports. It was. If you see, if you wouldn't have wasted your time commenting, you might have pipped Richard Bradford to that. But Bradders had his eye on the ball. I suppose you're playing in the same team, aren't you? So it doesn't really matter. But there we go. You guys have got 3 points. Okay, that's it. 3 points. You're the only people to get it. Sorry, Victoria. Sorry, Steve Jones. Yeah, you're the only ones to get that one. Well done. Matt Charters. Thank you very much for chipping in, my friend. You're a beautiful man. So there's your anagram. Back to the business of round 2. Okay, round 2. There we go. Literature. Then we're going to have authors. Okay, this is authors. Question number 1. Question number 6. Green eggs and ham, the Lorax. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. I need the authors, please. Not in the comment section anymore. Put it on your team sheets. Okay, pop it on your team sheets, please. So, I mean, as ever, listen, if you know somebody that's got a pub and you want to, if you want to see inside your pub again, your favourite local pub, then get in touch. If you know the landlady, if you've got the or landlord and you've got their number, then hook us up. Let's get inside their pub. Let's talk about them. Let's get a little video message from them saying, hi, we're hoping to be open in late April. That's what they're saying, aren't they? That's what they're saying. School's in March and then relaxing the month after. But obviously Sue Lloyd-Davis in the pub at the moment, no doubt. Question 7. Persuasion, Northanger Abbey, Mansfield Park. Name of the author, please. Persuasion, Northanger Abbey, Mansfield Park. Yeah, Sue, who's on the Isle of Man. It was interesting to see them on the news the other week. They've just come out of lockdown. They're all in the pubs, hugging each other. Feels a bit odd. Feels a bit strange watching that. Does anybody else find it a bit odd when they watch a programme and they kind of get too close? I wonder how long that's going to be in our psyche for. Alright, question number 8. In Cold Blood, Breakfast at Tiffany's, Christmas Memory. Question number 8. In Cold Blood, Breakfast at Tiffany's, A Christmas Memory. Local celebrities, number 7. Is that right? But some positive news today. The guy that did the modelling for the first lockdown, he's come out and he said this time next year we're probably going to be back to normal. Which is nice. I know it's a long way off, but it's nice to hear, isn't it? He's the guy that predicted it all, predicted how it would pan out, got it right. And he reckons we won't have another lockdown. He doesn't think we'll have another lockdown. He thinks everything's coming together now. And as long as we're not knobheads, we should be alright. Right, question number 9. Question number 9. Midnight's Children, The Moor's Last Sigh, and the Satanic Verses. Probably that last one that's going to get it for people. Number 9, Midnight's Children, The Moor's Last Sigh, the Satanic Verses. No, Ella, nothing's going to be on this year. No, I'm sorry. I've seen people booking festivals. It's just not happening. It's not going to happen this year, sadly, but question number 10, The Casual Vacancy, The Tales of Beadle the Bard. And I'll just move this. Very Good Lives. Very Good Lives. Victoria, you went with Pierre? See, Victoria last week, for those of you who don't know, was they got a new car. And it had a P in it, and they were thinking about calling it Pietro. But Dan was the one pushing for Pietro. Victoria's clearly overruled him. She just doesn't want to be saying my name every single day, which is understandable. Not many people do, if any. But you've gone with Pierre. It's close. And you will always think of me. You will always think of me when you say Pierre. I wonder if you'll slip of the tongue every now and then. Right. Our next round is our surprise round. It's a surprise and it's not a surprise because it's Secret Steve this week. But the theme is your surprise. Secret Steve does Disney. Yes! Secret Steve does Disney. So here we go, Lou. Now, potentially quite an easy round if we just did artist and song. But we're not doing that. We're going to do film and year it was released. The film it's from and the year it was released, and we will see. Thank you, Clarissa. We will see how you guys do on this one. Right. You know how it works. You got 5 questions, Secret Steve. For those of you that don't know, if you're new on tonight, you have to guess the songs, okay? Don't worry about the people that are in the intro music. It's just an intro music of people called Steve. But yeah, here we go.
Secret Steve, 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 Secret Steve.
Okay. How'd you get on? How'd you get on? Do you want that again? Should we have it again? Should we go through it again? Because I'm sure yeah, Ella thinks it's hard. You see, I think a couple of those ones are tricky. But I'm not a Disney mega nut. The years are hard. Yeah, but we've got to separate the wheat from the chaff, basically. So here we go again. Let's give it you one more time.
Secret Steve, 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 Secret Steve.
All right, there you go. There we go. That's your second time through. What are people thinking? What are people thinking? How many do you think you've got out of that round? 2 points per question, obviously. One for the film and one for the year. Ryan Loughborough's got one film and no years. Oh, that's tough. That's a tough going. You know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you half point for either side of the year. Does that help? I mean, if Louise Godfrey is finding this hard, then give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you want to do decades rather than years. Okay? Let me know if you want to do decades rather than years. Give me the thumbs up. If I get enough thumbs up, then I'll change tack. But yeah, so this is probably the point where I'm going to tell you about our banker and our joker. So this the banker is for the answer you are 100% certain of. If you are indeed correct, you can get 3 points for that, right? Such a spoil sport is our Victoria. Go on, vote her out, guys. I don't think decades is too easy, Peter. Yeah, that's your banker. 3 points for the answer you're absolutely certain of. And the joker is a 3 point. So you're going to get 2 bankers overall in the quiz and 2 jokers. And the quiz is 40 questions long. We're about to get up to question 20, which is halfway. We're 1 round away from that. So start to think about where one of your bankers and one of your jokers is going to go. Okay. It's Nick Cleggs. Vic Clegg. Nick Clegg's in. I've got a question for you, mate. Well, you know what? Whoa. I think there's enough downward thumbs. For me to say no. I'm going to stick with what I got. So, you know, this is not an all-out democracy here. I wanted more certainty that people didn't want it how it was. So I think I'm going to stick with the year. And if you get either side of the year, I'm going to give you half a point. Okay, so there we go. Victoria's 1 out, and so is Georgina. I mean, it's basically Georgina Reynolds that has persuaded me. Right. Here we go. What we're going for? We are going for round 4, aren't we? It's not Blockbusters. I thought it might have been Blockbusters. It's not Blockbusters. Right, okay. So round 4 is our trivia pyramid. Big round to end our first half. Okay. So there is 1 point in the first question of this round, 2 points in the next, 3 in the next, 4 in the one after that, and 5 points for the last one. It's basically 1 answer, 2 answers, 3 answers, 4 answers, 5 answers. It will become apparent in a moment. But this is a 15-point round. I suggest you don't use your bankers in this round unless you use it on the first question. Okay, because you're not going to... Banker isn't a triple. I don't know why I tell you that, because it's pointless then, isn't it? It's not a triple. You can't use You only get 1 point, remember, for a joker. You only get 3 points for a banker. That's all I'm saying. So here we go. 16. If I can find the questions. Question 16. Spencer Perceval is the only former British Prime Minister to be what? Spencer Perceval is the only former British Prime Minister to be what? Gemma Simcock. I don't know. But I think I'm going to have to say probably US. Because it will have been the original release date, right? If you think where I'm looking on IMDb. So I imagine it's the US. Secret Steve's in. Secret Steve has text. He's asked him. He went with US. I had checked it, Steve. I had checked it. But he's just text, and he said he was in and ahhing, and he's gone with US. Only matters on a couple, he says. Right, okay. Question 17. There are 2 answers here. Which are the only 2 letters not to be at the beginning of a country's name? Which are the only 2 letters not to be at the beginning of a country's name? 2 points available here because there are 2 answers. And now, Victoria Robinson, I have a question for you. Did you assume that I'd misspelt Percival, if you are indeed correct, and just Googled it and went, he's fucking spelled it wrong? I knew he would have spelled that wrong. Or did you know that? I'm going for the former. I'm going for the fact that you didn't trust me. That's what I'm going for. Not that you actually know that. Now we are actually outside the Hare and Hounds now. Get your jackets. Okay, question 18. Aside from George, which 3 first names have had an English monarch with the 4th after them? 3 points here, 3 answers. Aside from George, which 3 first names have had an English monarch with the 4th after them? That's question 18. Okay, question 19. We're coming towards the halfway stage, and my bladder is filling up, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost at bursting. Question 19. Which 4 months of the year are named after ancient gods? Which 4 months of the year are named after ancient gods? That's question 19. Twinkle time indeed, Steve. It's going to be twinkle time for everybody when the half-time break comes, whether you think you need it or not. Okay, so 4 points available for question 19 because there's 4 answers. 4 months of the year that are named after ancient gods. And question 20. Name the 5 oceans of the world. In the world. Name the 5 oceans of the world. Alright, let's run through these. Question 16. Spencer Perceval is the only former British Prime Minister to be what? One answer, 1 point. Question 17. Which are the only 2 letters not to be at the beginning of a country's name? There's 2 answers, 2 points. Question 18. Aside from George, which 3 first names have had an English monarch with the 4th after them? 3 points, 3 answers. Question 19. Which 4 months of the year are named after ancient gods? Again, 4 points, 4 answers. And question 20. Name the 5 oceans of the world. There are 5 points and 5 answers. 15 points available here. Jacqueline Meller. Billy. Some context, Jacqueline? Right, there you go. So that is your first half, okay? It's time for a toilet break. So you've got about 2-3 minutes just to go over everything, go for a wee if you need. And I'll see you back here in 3. Okay. Back in the room, back in the room. How are we all? Are we ready? Just to remind you, Banker and Joker, make sure you've got them there. Okay, we're going to move on to our first round of the second half, which is blockbusters. And this our blockbusters round this week is television. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Right, we're back on. We are back on. Fucking hell. No idea what happened there. No idea what happened there. But somehow I just took the mic out. I just deleted the mic from that particular one and that particular scene, and then I put it back in again. So that is effectively me turning it off and on. So thanks for sticking with us, kids. Question 23. We're going to go to DH. Wisteria Lane is the central location of which American drama? I mean, it's been a while, hasn't it? Been a while. Hang on, I'm just texting Barry to tell him to F off. Right, okay, so next question, question 24. We're going to go to TP. Laura Palmer, Dale, Cooper, and Bob. Laura Palmer, Dale, Cooper, and Bob. Hey. Ella Louise is a fan of that one. Okay, the final one in the Blockbusters tally round, to get us all the way across the board, is... Oh, it's not going to help you, is it? In which English town is Fawlty Towers set? In which English town is Fawlty Towers set? T. Alright, so we've made our way across our Blockbusters board. Question 21 was J.H., who played Don Draper in Mad Men. Question 22, R.R. Replaced Carol Vorderman on Countdown. Who was it? 23, Wisteria Lane is a central location of which American drama? D.H. your initials. 24, Laura Palmer, Dale Cooper, and Bob. T.P. And in which English town is Fawlty Towers set? It's right behind me, Mike. There it is. T is your starting letter. Victoria, it would be more of a challenge, yes, but it's not Blockbusters. Is it? It's not Blockbusters, really, because they pick it. But thanks for your suggestion. I mean, you want your fucking mic not to work so you can curse people. Okay. Right. Let's move on to round 6. Let's hope no more messing about with the sound. Space! Let's have a bit of space. There you are. Jabbering away. Catchphrase next time. How will we play catchphrase, Barry Peter Simcock? Thanks, Ella Louise. Thanks. It's my new favourite, Ella Louise. Right, they're all about space, obviously. Otherwise, why would I call it that? What, you know, one week I might just call it one thing, and the questions will be about other things, just for shits and giggles, and I'll just think about Victoria imploding. Question 26. Which foot did Neil Armstrong first step on the moon with? Which foot? Barry Peter Simcock wants his pennies that he's chucked in to be put towards a catchphrase round. I think it's been a while since we had a newspaper headlines round, a Sunday sport round. I think I'm running out of headlines, if I'm honest. I've scoured the internet for them all. Might watch some reruns of catchphrase then and see what I can come up with. Question 27. Name the only 2 planets in the solar system which do not have moons. Name the only 2 planets in the solar system which do not have moons. And this reminds me, I don't know if he's watching tonight, but my best mate Steve, we're having a conversation. Glastonbury one time. No, it wasn't. It was Bestival. It wasn't good at Glastonbury. Crafty Craig, letting yourself down there. Although, I'll put that one on the list. You know what? I've just thought about this story and I just can't be arsed. I think it's fucking shit. So I'm going to stop before I start. Sorry to leave you all hanging. I was going to tell you a story about moons. I don't want to anymore. There we go. Question 28. What were Benji and Lasker, who were sent into space in 1958? Question 28. What were Benji and Lasker, who were sent into space in 1958? Okay, question 29. Which is the closest planet to the sun with a moon? Which is the closest planet to the sun with a moon? How do you know, Dave? How do you know I'm talking about I'm not talking about a different one? Eh? Maybe this is a different mission to space, mate. That's question 29. How's everybody's cocktails going down? Anybody want another? Is it time for shots? Who wants a shot? Hands up. That's real pieces of gold. Did you know that? What do you want, Lou? Question 30. The brightest star in the night sky, and one of the closest to Earth, is one called the Dog Star. We've actually got a quiz at the Dog Star in Brixton. Just a little plug there. But what is its official name? Hello, Louise, on the Cafe Patron. Expensive taste, you and Clarissa. Steve. The brightest star in the night sky and one of the closest to Earth is one called the Dog Star. But what's its official name? Ryan, what are you going for, mate? What do you want? Shot of archers. Sambuca. What a man. Yeah. It's actually not called Dog Star at the moment. It's called. They've changed. They've rebranded during COVID to Atlantic Dog Star to make it more, because Dog Star's dirty, right? But to make it a little bit more kind of family friendly, so people come in and eat and stuff like that. But yeah, quiz goes down well there. We do the smartphone quiz there. Right, picture round is next, peeps. We've got 10 questions to finish us off. Brad. It's working in morning. Right. Jump straight to our picture round. Who is that? And if anybody draws any comparison to me, there's potentially a sin bin here for anybody. Ella Louise, I'm talking to you. Clarissa's oversharing again. Bradley Clegg, what's the work? What's the job? What are you doing on a Saturday? Let us know in the comment section. Oh, Vic, you let us know what he's doing. I did a virtual pub brewery tour last night. 4 beers delivered to your door. And then we went and we kind of like went on a little Zoomy thing. It was good. He's a postie. Oh, he's a postie. Everyone loves a postie, don't they? Genuinely think I could be a postie. Okay, who is this? Who could that be? I've left you a couple of little clues. Does he like being a postie, Vic? Julie, all posties wear shorts. It's the uniform. And no matter the temperature. Okay, that's question 32. Question 33. Let's name this show. Name this show. I don't know, it's a posty thing, Julie. Let's ask Brad. Let's ask Bradley Clegg. Why shorts all the time? Are you a shorts posty, Bradley? My brother-in-law lives on a farm. Never out of shorts. Never. Oh, here he is, Brad. Looking through people's letterboxes. Nosy bastard. Right, what year was this? What year was this? Bradley, the one thing that I hear about being a postie is it's just that kind of job that you can, that has all the benefits of being outdoors, like working for yourself or working, with your own company, and you just leave it, no stress. Is it a no stress job, or do you get stressed about delivering people's parcels and letters, or do you have a set time you've got to deliver letters by, or is it just like, yeah, fuck it, if it gets there, it gets there? No. Which footballer? Cock. Have I done these before? I'll tell you what, I haven't. These are not recycled questions, so if I'm... it's just, if anything, it's my brain coming back round to the beginning. So, that's really annoying because if I've already got these in the bank somewhere, that could have saved me a lot of editing time. Which footballer is that? Memory like an elephant, or Barry. That's where the similarity ends, though. It's question 35. Let's see if Barry recognises any more. What vegetable is this? Got 4 left, people. 4. I'm going to go through the questions and answers. Oh. That's what you need. Somebody that's got your back. That is a marriage. He's got massive ears. That's question 36. Question 37. Who's this knobhead? Massive toenails. Oh, Barcode Barry. Barrel of laughs, Barcode Barry. Right, question 37. That 38. Go on the make and the model, please. Make and model. Alright, there we go. 2 points for that one. 2 points. Gonna be generous. Make a model. Ella Louise. Don't know if she's being sarcastic or not. It's difficult to tell. 39. Who's this? Adam Heath. Adam Heath. Where have you come from, lad? Piping up with your posty knowledge. Right, so that's 39. Question 40, your last one. Who sang it? Who sang it? Never will leave me without you. I want to know. Talking of merch, who's still got of the Simcocks? Have you still got your mug? A few of those mugs went out for winners. Your big fat quiz mugs, your big fat chumps. Right, there you go. I'm going to show you them all. I'm going to show you them all. Oh, don't. Can't hear you again. 1, 2. Have I gone off again? All right, yeah, lovely Jubbly Watson. Yes, everyone can hear. Good. Barry's just trolling me now. Right, I'm just going to turn the old comments off there so you can see. So that is that's your picture round. You got 1 minute. Microsoft Teams having trouble? No, surely not, Barry Peter Simcock. All right, last few seconds of this, peeps. Last few seconds. And we are done. We are done. So let's go back to reality. And this is going to be fiddly. Right, where do we start? We started on question number 1, didn't we? Get your purple pens out, people. All right. What is the most common colour of toilet paper in France? Is it red, brown, pink, or blue? It is pink. Pink is the is the correct answer. Well done if you got that right. All right. Your next question, multiple choice 2, was: if you dug a hole from France to Mexico, not from France to Mexico, if you dug a hole through the centre of the earth, starting from Wellington in New Zealand, which country would you end up in? I can tell you that country would be Spain. Spain would be the country that you would end up in if you went all the way through from New Zealand. Well done if you got that correct. Question number 3. The average person does what 13 times a day? Is it laugh, fart, wank, or burp? I can tell you it's laugh 13 times a day. I'll tell you I'll laugh probably about 1,300 times a day. Just that kind of person. There's other things I do 13 times a day. The majority of those things I do 13 times a day. I'll say that. I'm just going to say that. Victoria? Identified. Right. Number 4. Coprastastophobia. Coprastastophobia. Did anyone get this right? Did anybody absolutely know this? Is it constipation, clever people, curry, or clogs? It's constipation. It's constipation. Coprastastophobia. There we go. Well done if you got that correct. That was number 4. And number 5. It's understandable, Arthur. It's understandable. Question number 5. It's illegal in Texas to put what on your neighbour's cow? Now, I can tell you the correct answer is graffiti. You must not graffiti. I think what this must be, and I didn't look it up. I didn't have time. But I think this must be some kind of branding thing. You're not allowed to brand another person's cow, which is probably essentially graffitiing another person's cow, isn't it? So there we go. Yeah. You can put a dress on them, you can shame them, you can even put onions on them, but you must not graffiti your neighbour's cow in Texas. Okay, well done. If you let us know in the comment section how you did on that round. Out of 5, how many did you get? I'd be interested to know for sure. As we go to our next round, which was authors. So question number 6. Let's see some scores coming in here. 3s. Ryan got 1. Only 1. 3s. Yeah. Only 4. Pong. Right. Green eggs and ham. The Lorax. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. Absolutely love him. Dr. Zeus. Got Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss. It's one of my favourite books. Fox in Socks. My favourite books. I love it. Read it the other night to the wee bands. Number 7, Persuasion, Northanger Abbey and Mansfield Park is Jane Austen. I don't know if you got Jane Austen. That's question number 7. Question number 8. In Cold Blood, Breakfast at Tiffany's and A Christmas Memory is Truman Capote. Truman Capote. Question number 9. Midnight's Children, The Moor's Last Sigh, and The Satanic Verses is Salman Rushdie. Salman Rushdie. And question number 10, finishing off this round, The Casual Vacancy, Tales of Beadle Bard, and Very Good Lives. It's J.K. Rowling. There we go, J.K. Rowling. So, question number 6, Dr. Seuss. Question number 7, Jane Austen. Question number 8, Truman Capote. Number 9 is Salman Rushdie. Number 10 is J.K. Rowling. There we go. That's 10 down. And it's time for Secret Steve.
Secret Steve, 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 Secret Steve.
Okay, well done. Well done. Let's know how he did on that. I can just go over those for you. So question 11 was Be Our Guest, Beauty and the Beast. You didn't need Be Our Guest, you just needed Beauty and the Beast. 1991 was the year. Number 12 was Aladdin, 1992. The song was A Whole New World. So that's Aladdin, 1992. Number 13 was The Little Mermaid, 1989. Question 14, The Bare Necessities, Jungle Book, and 67. Gav White got 8. Flipping heck, mate. Moana 2016. So there we go. Beauty and the Beast 91, Aladdin 92, Little Mermaid 89, Jungle Book 67, and Moana 2016. Oh, dropped 2 half points. Oh, it's pretty good, Barry Peter Simcock. Pretty damn good. Bradley Clegg 8.5. We've got some serious players in this quiz tonight on Disney. Can we have some love for Secret Steve, please? Give us some love in the comment section. Beautiful man. Donating his time to entertain you guys. Right. Then we went to Trivia Pyramid. Big round. Big round. This is where you can claw some points back. Question 16. Spencer Perceval is the only former British Prime Minister to be what? Assassinated is the correct answer. The half points, Izzy. I can tell you, if you got either side of the date, you got half a point. Okay, so if you get it bang on, you get a full point. If you get either side, then you get half a point. Comprende? Question 17. Which are the only two letters not to be at the beginning of a country's name? Okay. We've got W and X. W and X is the correct answer for that. That's question 17. Question 18. Henry, Edward and William, aside from George, which three first names had an English monarch with the fourth? Actually, I just remembered when I was trying to sort my mic out, I got a message from Dave. Dave sent me a message. I do like it when you guys send me messages, by the way, mid-quiz. I like it. What did he say? Oh, 17. Wales is not... No. I'm not having Wales. Wales is part of the UK, man. No. Sorry, guys. It's part of the UK, I'm afraid. Not technically a country. So there you go. But thanks, Dave, for tipping me off about the old pushback. What was that the one you think I was going to get pushback on? Wales. I'm not having Western Samoa either. Question 19. Which 4 months of the year are named after ancient gods? Mars, May, June. Hang on a minute. I've left one off there. Fuck. Shit, which is the fourth then? How have I done that? Oh, yeah, sorry. January, March, May and June. So that would be Janus, Mars, Maya and Juno. The others are festivals, rulers, or simply numbers. So there we go. This is lovely. I'm really enjoying the comment section at the moment. So, question 20. Name the 5 oceans of the world, okay? 5 oceans of the world. Atlantic, Pacific, Indian, Arctic, and Southern. I don't need to skip over the whales thing because people are answering this. They're answering this. Jessica Austin. I love that. That's a great question. That's a great argument. So the 6 nations is technically the 4 nations. Hi Jake, there's my brother. My brother's in the house. How's it going? We're in the Hare and Hounds in Leighton, Jake. Thanks, Ryan. It's 6. This is great. I'm enjoying this. This is like popcorn now. I think the Welsh probably would argue with me, but they'd argue with me anyway because I'm English, Steve. So I can't win with the Welsh. I'll be honest, I love Wales. It's my favourite county of England. Right. Do you get a point for Billy? What, for William? Not sure about that. Right, okay, so then we went to your second house. We went to Blockbusters, didn't we? Alright, so Blockbusters, Telly Addicts. Now, this is going to be interesting, isn't it? Because this is where we went wrong last time. But do let me know if you can still hear me. Oh, yeah. No, fine. You can hear me. Brilliant. Okay. It's good to see that we haven't lost any people with the Wales debacle, but we've still got the same amount of viewers. So question number 6, we worked our way across the board. Who played Don Draper in Mad Men? I can tell you that it is John Hamm. John Hamm is the correct answer. That's question 21. Question 22, replace Carol Vorderman on Countdown. Rachel Riley. Rachel Riley. Question 23, Wisteria Lane is the central location of which American drama? Desperate Housewives. And question 24, Laura Palmer, Dale Cooper and Bob is Twin Peaks. And number 25, in which English town is Fawlty Towers set? It is in Torquay. I can tell you it's in Torquay. So we've got question 21 is John Hamm. Question 22 is Rachel Riley. Question 23 is Desperate Housewives. Twin Peaks is 24 and Torquay is 25. All right, so then we move to our space round. Oh God, Rachel. Barry knows how to spell Rachel Riley. Question 26. With which foot did Neil Armstrong first step on the moon? Left. It was his left foot. How many of you were trying to picture it and trying to were climbing down an imaginary ladder? How many of you just know it? Question 27. Name the only 2 planets in the solar system which do not have moons. Thanks, Dave. Mercury and Venus. Mercury and Venus. There we go. Question 28. What were Benji and Laika and Laska, who were sent into space in 1958? Mice. Mice. Question 28. Question 29. Which is the closest planet to the sun with a moon? It's us. Us. Question 30. The brightest star in the night sky is one called Dog Star. But what's its official name? Sirius. Yeah, no, I'm serious. That's the answer. And Wales is not a country. Serious. Right, let's move to our picture round. Question. I'm going to have to get out of the way in a sec. Questions 31 through to 40. And you're going to get them all together. There we go. Question 31 is Steve Buscemi. 32, I wanted T.S. Eliot. 33 is Saved by the Bell. 34 is 2007. 35 is Robert Snodgrass. 36 is Kohlrabi. 37 is Shia LaBeouf. 38 is Nissan Leaf. Goofy is 39. And who released How Do I Live Without You? Leanne Rimes was the correct answer. There we go. Steve Buscemi, T.S. Eliot, Saved by the Bell, 2007. Robert Snodgrass, Kohlrabi, Shia LaBeouf, Nissan Leaf, Goofy. I'll give you half a point if you put Nissan, half a point if you put Leaf. Goofy, Leanne Rimes. Splendido, right. How the frig did you do? Where have you gone? $40. Sam Park, 47. Barry, we've just all missed Barry's Wales thing. 54 last quiz. There's some big scores here. Crafty on 40.5. Nosebleed territory there. Gemma Simcock 58. Gemma just waits till a few people post. That's what she does, and then she just goes, I'm going to go 5 more. Thank you and good night, Ella Louise. She's off. No messing about there. Adam Heath is on 46. $37.5. Steve Jones. A shocking outing, Steve. Read more books. Ina Peters, 48. Very respectable. Very, very respectable. Respectable. Yes, you did get 3 points, didn't you? Victoria Nicholson, 37. You got the lowest. Well, that's not true, Victoria Nicholson. You did not get the lowest because infinity. Because some people won't say, and some people will have got less than you. Here we go. Yeah. Let's add Wales to our Big Fat Quiz tour with Cananda. Jake came in on question 27 and managed to get 60 points. Well done. Gina Reynolds, 51. Love it. Yeah, Julie, lovely job as a once. She got less, you see. So don't worry, Victoria Nicholson. You did not get the least at all. Right, guys, it's been splendid. We'll see you next Friday. And yeah, let us know if you know anybody that wants to feature their pub, and we'll make it happen. You can direct message me if you want, or you can put it on the Facebook page. Please continue to post things on the page or in the top fan group about Wales, because I enjoyed this immensely. Good night, ladies and gents. Have a lovely weekend. Stay safe. Look after each other. Don't drink too much. And see you on next Friday. All the best. Lots of love.